Yo, so what's up guys? I am going to be playing Bedwars and going to be talking about some school stories. So, this first one is about this kid Sam in 10th grade. He was just your average kid, but what made him different was a deep burning obsession with popcorn. Not just eating it, but making it better. He had this crazy idea, flavored popcorn, but not just butter or caramel. He wanted buffalo hot wings flavor, pecan pie flavor, and even garlic parmesan explosion. So he starts experimenting in his parents' garage and messes up a lot. First week, he burns like 12 bags, but after a month of trial and error and destroying his mom's air fryer, he gets it, a perfect formula. Now here's where it gets wild. He brings a couple bags to school and sells them for $1 each. Gone in 2 minutes. Next day, he brings 20, gone again. Teachers are asking him for samples. He builds a label and calls it Pop Storm and starts taking orders online. By the time senior year hits, he's making $300 a week. All out of his garage, and local shops even wanted to carry his stuff. His parents freaked out whenever he got a letter from the health department, but instead of shutting him down, they offered him to get a license. Fast forward, by college, he's got a commercial kitchen, an online store, and an Instagram page with 80,000 followers showing wild popcorn creations. So this kid went from science failing popcorn nut to a 6-figure snack business all before graduation. Now, this next guy was a legend. So this kid, let's call him Ty. Ty was very, very small. He was barely 5'2" in 8th grade, maybe 90 pounds. No one took him really seriously, especially the football team. Those guys were massive. Defensive linemen who could bench press small cars. They bullied him, tripped him in the hallways, pushed him around. But what they didn't know, Ty had been boxing in secret since 4th grade. His older brother was a coach. Ty trained every day, real defense, head movement, quick hands, and fast feet. One day, in the locker room, one of the linemen shoved him hard. Ty snapped. He squared up. Boom! One jab, the kid's on the ground. 3 others rush him. He weaves left, ducks right, lands a combo on the second guy, drops him too. The coach walks in right as Ty's sidestepping the 3rd and 4th, dodging like he's in the Matrix. Total, 5 linemen, 2 on the floor, and 3 were too scared to keep going. Luckily, he never got defended since it wasn't his problem to start with. But after that, no one messed with him again. Even the coach asked if he considered switching sports. Next is about this kid. Her name was, let's say, Jaden. Jaden was quiet, sat in the back of the class, mostly doodled, but she was watching, especially the school store. They sold chips, pens, hoodies, stickers, but everything was marked up like crazy. $4 for a piece of gum. Seriously? So, Jaden does something sneaky. She starts buying the exact same stuff online in bulk and selling it cheaper from his backpack. Same gum, same chips, even better hoodies. People caught on fast. Then she makes a Google Doc for orders. Boom, $100 a week. Then $200. Now the principal calls him in. You'd think she's in trouble, but nah. She offers her a proposal: help run the school store inventory. School buys bulk through her. She manages supplies, and she gets a cut. She turns this hustle into a business in college with a scholarship for entrepreneurship. Now, the 4th story was about this kid. His name was Marcus. Now, at his school, his lunch cost $3. Unless you had financial need, then it would be free. But here's where things got wild. Marcus, this junior, reads the student handbook one day, and it says students with any kind of financial burden or debt could be considered financial hardship. And the school board must supply with any sort. So, he tells his mom, who's paying off a student loan. They apply and have to get approved. So, he starts telling his friends. One kid's mom has a car payment. Another kid's grandpa has another student loan. And another kid's grandma is paying off a mortgage. Everyone applies. And everyone got approved. Suddenly, over 600 students are eating lunch for free. The school budget gets wrecked, the district freaks out, but the handbook technically allows it. They try to change the rule, but here's the kicker. School policy says every superintendent in the district must agree on handbook changes, and one guy refuses. For 5 years, he finally retires. 6 months later, it's fixed. But by that time, Marcus and his friends are in their second year of college, and they never paid for lunch once during high school. And yes, they were legends. Now, this last one is about this kid who turned a lemonade hustle into a digital empire. It started with lemonade. You see, Maya was 12 when she started her first stand. She noticed people didn't care as much about how the lemonade tasted. They cared about the vibe. Cute cups, funny signs, playlists, so she leaned in. By 14, she had her own color-coded pop-up tent, hired 2 of her friends to run other stands, and started branding her drinks like Pink Panther Punch and Electric Blue Chill. Then she took it online and started a TikTok page breaking down how to start a profitable lemonade stand. It blew up. People started asking her for tips, so she made an ebook, Lemonade to Lifestyle: How I Make $2,000 a Month by 14. She sold it for $5. That book sold 20,000 copies in the first 6 months. She reinvested that into her first online store, selling starter kits for other kids to make their own stands, everything from branding templates to labels to recipes. She wasn't selling lemonade anymore. She was selling the blueprint. Now, she's 17, and she has gotten 2 full-ride scholarships to business schools in the U.S. and is now running a $500,000 a year e-commerce business, all from a single lemonade idea when she was in the 6th grade. Now that's really impressive. I will be posting more stuff on Hypixel, and I won, so please make sure to subscribe and like and everything.